Our cover story is about Fiji, a small island in the southern Pacific that you probably won't be able to locate on the map, but it wields a disproportionate influence on world politics. As India rolls out the red carpet for Fiji's Prime Minister Sitiveni Rabuka, his visit underscores long-standing and enduring ties between the two countries. It reaffirms the continued commitment of both India and Fiji to further strengthen their relationship across all sectors and deepen their close people-to-people ties. India's links with Fiji started in 1879 when the British took Indian labourers to Fiji under the indenture system to work on sugarcane plantations. Between 1879 and 1916, 60,553 Indians were taken to Fiji. In the 20th century, more Indians, mostly traders, reached Fiji. The indenture system was eventually abolished in 1920. Today, people of Indian origin account for more than 35% of Fiji's population. There are more than 2,000 Indian nationals living and working in Fiji, mainly in IT, finance, education, healthcare, and hospitality sectors. Fiji's strategic location in the southern Pacific makes it an important partner for many countries in the region and beyond. The US, China, Japan, and Australia have all actively sought out Fiji. Beijing has spent years expanding its reach in the southern Pacific, courting island nations with new hospitals, freshly paved roads, and generous offers of climate aid. China's diplomatic efforts have been accompanied by overt displays of military power as well. Now, China has signed a security pact with the Solomon Islands and maintains a police presence in some other island states in the region. It's given rise to fears of China bullying the island countries if using force or coercion or both to bring them under its sphere of influence. And this has alarmed the US and its allies. For instance, China set off alarm bells in New Zealand when it dispatched warships on unprecedented missions in the southern Pacific without explanation. This according to military documents obtained by the French news agency AFP. 3 Chinese warships sailed the Tasman Sea between Australia and New Zealand in February this year, the first time such a task group had been sighted in those waters. At several points during its voyage, the Chinese task group entered Australia's exclusive economic zone, according to a separate batch of documents released by Canberra. Australia's Office of National Intelligence said that it was the furthest south a People's Liberation Army Navy task group has operated. For his part, Prime Minister Rabuka has said that he is opposed to China gaining a permanent military foothold in the southern Pacific.
I do not believe that China would even need a base in the Pacific. They have proven that they do not need a base outside China to be able to launch what they have into any other area of the world. So they can go east of China and go as far east in America as they like, or go west and go far to the furthest point in Europe as they like. So there is really no need for them to set up any other bases in the Pacific.
Do you believe the region should resist it if they wanted one?
If they want to come, who would welcome them? Not Fiji.
Thank you.
And would you be using your influence to try and encourage other countries to take the same view?
As long as I'm Prime Minister, yes.
Clearly, Fiji does not want big power rivalries to be played out in the southern Pacific. Prime Minister Rabuka, for one, maintains that the southern Pacific should be an ocean of peace. He is trying to build support for a treaty to ensure that outsiders respect the region's unity and the rejection of coercion as a means to achieve security, economic, or political advantage. It is in this context that one should look at India's engagements with the Pacific Island states in general and Fiji in particular. As an island nation straddling vital maritime lanes, Fiji is key to ensuring India's vision of a free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific. India is slowly but steadily emerging as a consequential actor in the Southern Pacific. It's using a combination of soft and hard power to ensure food security, energy security and health security in the region. It is also a big development partner. Prime Minister Modi announced in 2023 that India will be establishing a 100-bed super specialty hospital in Fiji. The hospital will be equipped with trained staff and modern facilities, and it will serve as a lifeline for the entire Pacific region. It will provide advanced medical services with a strong focus on cardiac care, serving patients in Fiji and across the Pacific. India's cooperation extends to other areas too. Recently, the Indian High Commission in Fiji handed over 5 metric tons of cowpea seeds to the Fijian government. It was the first tranche of the seeds sent to Fiji. The assistance strengthens agricultural resilience, empowers growers, and bolsters food security. Black-eyed cowpea seeds are popular for their versatile nature, with usage that ranges from consumption by humans to livestock feed. They can also be utilized as cover crop to improve the health of the soil by replenishing nitrogen levels and suppressing weeds. These seeds can be also used as forage for livestock, providing a nutritious feed source, and also be added to the soil as green manure to boost its fertility. India's development assistance also includes a $1.31 million regional solarization project, which is implemented in partnership with the UN and the Pacific Islands Development Forum. Photovoltaic systems were installed at Fiji's State House, the Prime Minister's official residence, and other government buildings to boost climate resilience. India has also provided Fiji with medical supplies, vehicles, soil testing labs, children's medicines, and the Jaipur foot. The Jaipur foot is a low-cost, durable prosthetic leg designed for individuals with below-knee amputations. In 2021, India established the Mahatma Gandhi Center of Excellence in IT in Fiji. It's also helping to set up the Sustainable Coastal and Ocean Research Institute. India has also been a partner in Fiji's electoral process, providing vehicles and indelible ink for elections since 2014. Defense and security is another area of mutual interest. India and Fiji held their first joint working group meeting on defense cooperation at Suva in July. Ahead of Aero India 2025, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh held a bilateral meeting with his Fijian counterpart. Fiji in turn eyes skilled workers from India to fill labour shortages. Fiji's Employment Minister Agni Singh has said that the partnership would help fill critical worker shortages in construction, healthcare and information technology. Fiji's government has endorsed a declaration of intent to explore recruitment of skilled workers from India. The Fijian media quoted Minister Singh as saying that India has a large pool of skilled workers and professionals in the IT and health sectors. The bilateral relationship reached a historic milestone with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's landmark visit to Fiji in 2014. On the sidelines of the 74th UN General Assembly, Prime Minister Modi met Pacific Islands developing states' leaders in the US in 2019. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar visited Fiji to attend the 12th World Hindi Conference at Nadi in 2023. In Suva, he signed a visa waiver agreement, launched the India-UN Development Partnership Fund solarization project, inaugurated the renovated Girmith Gallery, unveiled a bust of Sardar Patel at India House and engaged with the Indian diaspora. President Draupadi Murmu visited Fiji in 2024. It was the first ever visit by a head of state from India to Fiji. Minister of State for External Affairs Pabitra Margarita travelled to Fiji in May 2025. He witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding on pharmacopoeial cooperation. Fiji can source its medicines from India after the Fiji government signed a memorandum of understanding with the Indian government. Since its independence, Fiji had been buying or procuring medication mainly from the US and the UK. But now Fiji can directly buy medicines from manufacturers in India. Minister Margarita also took part in the 146th Girme Day commemorations held in Labasa. Girme Day marks the arrival of Indian indentured labourers known as Girmitias to Fiji under British colonial rule. And most recently, in July 2025, the 6th India-Fiji Foreign Office consultations were held in Suva. Now, India and Fiji are also members of the Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation, which was established after Prime Minister Modi came to power in India in 2014. Fiji hosted the maiden summit of the Forum for India-Pacific Islands Cooperation in 2014. India hosted the second summit at Jaipur in 2015. And Papua New Guinea hosted the third summit in 2023. On behalf of the Fijian President, Prime Minister Rabuka bestowed Prime Minister Modi with Fiji's highest honour, the Companion of the Order of Fiji. India is also a dialogue partner of the Pacific Islands Forum. It's the region's premier political and economic policy organization. It was founded in 1971. Since 1989, the Pacific Islands Forum has organized an annual meeting with key dialogue partners at the ministerial level. The forum currently recognizes India and 17 other dialogue partners. At the 2022 Pacific Islands Forum, regional leaders endorsed the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent. Now, speaking at India's 79th Independence Day reception, Prime Minister Rabuka highlighted his visit to India as a milestone in Fiji's long-standing relationship with the country. Prime Minister Rabuka, who holds a master's degree in military science from the University of Madras in India, said that both countries aim for a deeper partnership in human resource development, climate resilient projects, health, education, and humanitarian aid. Statistics, like appearances, can be deceptive. India is much bigger than Fiji in terms of land area. But get this, Fiji's exclusive economic zone is nearly half as big as India's. Kiribati is another island in the Pacific. Kiribati's land area is only 800 square kilometers. It's only slightly bigger than the city of Bengaluru in India. But Kiribati owns 3.5 million square kilometers of ocean. Its exclusive economic zone is larger than India's. And that's not all. Many of these islands in the southern Pacific have substantial natural resources that, taken together with their strategic location, make them a coveted region for many countries around the world. Therefore, in conclusion, what I'm coming to is this: those who ignore the Pacific Island states such as Fiji do so at their own peril.